In this Advising 101 module, we will talk about the advising experience for you at Stetson, as well as our general education curriculum. What comes to your mind when you think about academic advising? As mentioned previously by Dr. Painter, academic advising is not just a procedure to complete your next semester registration. At Stetson, it is a deliberative process where you get to decide how to map your academic career. Our expectation is that you will be an active participant in the advising process. Advising is a collaborative process between you, the student, your faculty advisor, career and professional development, academic success, and peer mentors. In addition, you will take advantage of numerous on-campus opportunities from other partners that will aid your career exploration and development while enhancing your academic experience. For instance, you may decide that you would like to study abroad and will need to work with World to plan for that experience. Or, you may wish to join a club sport and be a team captain and work with wellness and recreation. All of these options are available to you. Did you know that classes for your major consist of approximately 1/3 of your degree? That means that approximately 2/3 of your degree will allow you to explore numerous other areas. Of course, your major is important, but it is not the majority of the classes you will need to take here at Stetson. Therefore, it is very important to be intentional about what courses you choose to take outside of your major. What do you want to learn? What will be important for you to know and understand in your future career? These questions should guide you as you pick courses to meet your general education requirements. Speaking of your major and possible careers, have you been asked the question yet? You know, when you tell someone your major, they often respond with, "What are you going to do with that?" Many students struggle with this question, so to help you see some possible paths from majors to career a little more easily, look at the list on this slide that provides examples of majors of Stetson alumni in their current job titles. Can you see the direct relationship between majors and career? The history major is working at a museum. The English major is using writing skills. The psychology major is helping people. So, maybe that question seems a little bit easier now. All you have to do is find the direct path between major and career. There is just one problem, and it's kind of a big one. The list above is actually false. It does not represent the reality of what these Stetson alumni are currently doing within the workforce. The list on this slide represents the true story of these alumni in terms of their career paths. Whether it was a planned path or more accidental, they combined what they learned from all of their courses with co-curricular experiences outside of the classroom, such as internships, leadership, and community engagement, to prepare themselves for career paths that go beyond traditional thinking. Does the linear career path exist at all? Sure, some psychology majors become psychologists, but linear thinking can keep you from being open-minded about career possibilities. Keep in mind that the job market is always shifting in terms of what careers are in demand and what careers are not. And from studies on the future of work, we know that many of you will have job titles after you graduate that don't even exist today. So how do you know if you or your friends or family are thinking linearly about your major and career? Look at the statements on this slide. Have you ever heard your family or friends say things like this? Or have you had thoughts like this about your major and possible careers? If so, you may be falling into the trap of thinking that your major equals your career, and that all you have to do is find the right linear path between the two, and then everything will fall into place and work out great. However, instead of getting stuck thinking about majors and careers in a linear fashion, we encourage you to think about the relationship between majors and careers as a little more messy. Instead of a straight line between major and career, it may be a squiggly line, or it may take a sharp right turn and head in another direction that you didn't even expect. One way to think more broadly about your career options is to think about the knowledge and skills that you will learn from your general education courses. While at Stetson, our general education curriculum will help you develop the skills of writing, information fluency, speaking, critical thinking, quantitative reasoning, knowledge of human cultures and the natural world, and personal and social responsibility. We believe that every Stetson graduate should develop and utilize these skills. We also know that these skills will make you a more marketable person in applying for graduate schools, employment positions, or other postgraduate experiences, such as the Peace Corps, Teaching for America, etc. So, how do we know that these learning outcomes really make you a more marketable person after graduation? It's because they line up really well with Stetson's professional and career readiness competencies that are shown on this slide. These competencies make up knowledge, skills, attitudes, and behaviors that are most in demand by employers of college grads and are based on extensive research done by the National Association of Colleges and Employers. A Stetson education, starting with your general education courses, will help you develop these competencies, preparing you to be professionally ready for internships, jobs, and graduate school. Now, let us look more closely at what is actually required within the general education curriculum, also known as Gen Eds. Our three schools, the College of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business Administration, and the School of Music, each have specific Gen Ed requirements, although all Gen Ed courses fall within these three areas: foundations, knowledge of human culture and the natural world, and personal and social responsibility. If you're in the School of Business Administration or the College of Arts and Sciences, your foundation courses include an FSEM, known as a first-year seminar course, writing requirements, a junior seminar, and a quantitative reasoning course. The writing requirement consists of completing 4 writing enhanced courses, 2 of which are completed by your FSEM and JSEM courses. You can complete the remaining courses from any subject area of your choice as long as they are identified as writing enhanced. School of Music students have specific required foundation courses based on specific majors. The knowledge of human cultures and the natural world courses enhance students' understanding of the world, encourage them to become more reflective about their own and others' beliefs, and develop their capacities for aesthetic responsiveness and various forms of inquiry into human societies, systems, and the natural world. The College of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business Administration, and the School of Music all require a selection of courses from among these key areas of knowledge. Students should check the requirements within their school and degree program to determine what combination of knowledge areas is required for their education goals. These different areas are categorized by a capital letter. For example, creative arts is categorized with the letter A. It is important to take note of these letters, as it will help you search for courses that meet the different criteria. The personal and social responsibility area requires an additional course after your JSEM that meets the requirements of a Stetson Values course, or the letter V. Lastly, students from the College of Arts and Sciences and the School of Business Administration must obtain 24 cultural credits in order to graduate. School of Music students have a different set of requirements. Next, we will briefly examine an overview of the Gen Ed requirements for each school and the college. The College of Arts and Sciences require the following. Within the Foundations area, 4 writing enhanced courses, an FSEM course, any quantitative reasoning course, and a junior seminar. Additionally, 5 out of the 6 areas in the knowledge of human cultures and the natural world is required, and 1 unit of a course designated as a Stetson Values course. The School of Business Administration requires the following. Within the Foundations area, 4 writing enhanced courses, an FSEM course, a junior seminar, and a quantitative reasoning course chosen from the list shown. As a side note, in order to enroll in one of these Q courses, you must complete the math placement exam first. Also required is a cultural arts or modern language course, Econ 103S, and 3 other units of your preference from the knowledge of human cultures and natural world area. SOBA 209 for the personal and social responsibility area is also required. The School of Music has a different set of requirements depending on your specific major, all of which you can see by visiting the Stetson University catalog. Make sure to also visit your degree audit for your list of requirements and visit the catalog for details on your academic plan. Thank you for following along with us. You now may advance to the next module.